Yo, what's up? And today I'm going to talk about a concept that I made myself, which is a snow oath. Now, most moves, if not all in Deepwoken, all revolve around a way to attack or run away from someone, which, for the most part, is really all you need. However, I strongly disagree. I had this idea floating around relating to 3 bells in particular: Dimensional Travel, Sacred Field, and Gravity Field, and an honorable mention to Illusory Realm, which obviously isn't a bell. Now, let me explain. All these bells have something in common, which is how they add danger to the field, or something unique you have to look out for around you, where there's an area covering a specific amount of time with some newfound threat, like a weather effect in Pokemon. This is the kind of thing that I think we need more of in Deepwoken: field effects or field danger to add pressure. It'd be fun to mess around with and add another layer onto Deepwoken builds. That'd be really cool. Now, as for the first move, I was thinking of a slight wind AoE like Layer 2 that would slightly, and only slightly, move a player around in a random direction when used. Now, of course, this wouldn't be a big push because only God knows what kind of ice domain expansion builds would pop up because of this. Now, this is also the most important move of the entire kit, because what it does is it leaves snow piles on the ground when used. Now, these snow piles would be the most important thing about this move, because these snow piles are what help you use the other moves in this kit. The next move would be a snowball that forms whenever a person interacts with the snow enough. So a player can press E against the snow and it slowly form a large snowball. However, if you're the owner of the oath, you can form it extremely fast and you can push it really fast. But all the players can push it with their crits and you still take damage, but less. It's big damage and it's a big hit, but it's really long to charge up and it's hard for the players to push, besides the oath owner. So there is a downside to it and it can backfire. My last concept of a move is snow clones, which is something only the owner can use in their snow zone. When holding next to a snow pile and holding E, the owner can build a snow replica or clone of someone on their friends list to go attack someone. Now, they only survive one hit and they can only hit somebody once for a small amount of damage and a slow effect. These have 3 max clones at one time with a 20-second cooldown after being destroyed each. Now, I think this is a good way to balance it because we already have enough ice spam builds with illusory clones, and I think we've had enough of that. So maybe they could be extremely slow and they each have a super long cooldown and are hard to make. Now, I think it'd just be funny to have a move that would spawn snow clones of anyone or whatever is on your friends list to attack people, because Deepwoken hasn't implemented anything that spawns your friends as clones, which would be kind of funny as a spark on illusory, servants, or even this oath. I doubt this will ever get added. But in a game called Undertale Test Place, they have something like this with a character called Azrael, where all the moves implement somebody on your friends list to attack people, which I just thought is a really cool idea, and it'd be cool to see this in Deepwoken too. Now, of course, all this insane field control and oppressiveness comes at a huge cost, because while the owner has their snow field up, they slowly gain parasites like in Layer 2, but when they proc, it does an entire bar of their HP and slows them for a while. Now, these parasites will melt off when the owner brings down their snowstorm field, but by using the mantra again and deactivating, it's a heavy risk because the storm has a huge cooldown and you won't get that back for a long time. So you got to use your time effectively and make sure not to waste your snow moves. Now, what do you think about all this? And tell me more about what kind of field effects, or if you would even want that in Deepwoken anymore. I feel like they'd be kind of overpowered, but I mean, I'm just tossing ideas around and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya.